Hi, Dagbert from Dagbert's Tackle World here with Stuart Grice, and we are going to do the fishing talk, Stewie.
We are, mate.
For this weekend, the 6th, 7th, and...
Just the 6th and 7th.
that would be great.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Easter's over, but anyway,
Yeah,
also 8th and Monday.
8th Monday, because the weather's real good on Monday.
Yeah,
Don't you?
RDO day, Monday.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do the 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stewie, offshore fishing.
Yep. Okay, so offshore fishing, you could probably get out every day, Dougie. So it's not too bad. Under 15 knots every day.
Yep.
But it is from the north.
Yeah, that's right. So Saturday's got a bit of northerly to it. Possibly, as Stewie said, you're trolling lures, hard bodies.
Yep.
Like so, Stewie.
Yep.
And your favourite's back. Oh my gosh.
Mate,
Like the sort of thing, guys, okay? And for Spanish, spotties, Stewie, do it.
Trout, absolute killer. Don't need anything else in the tackle box. But look, I like gold as well. Gold's always a really good colour. Lots of flash. Old, tried and proven.
Yeah.
But so is trout, mate.
Yeah, trout's good.
Yeah.
So a lot of mackerel being caught at the moment are Spanish and spotties on hard body lures. We're also getting them on trolling baits. And the best areas have been just straight out the front of the seaway on the pinnacles, 18 fathom reef. We've got the little one we rig up with pillies for spotties, this fellow here.
Yeah.
And this fellow here as well, just different colour. And we've got bigger ones too for rigging up gar as well, which we custom build in the shop here.
Yeah, we do, mate, yeah. Apart from our rigs that are always tried and proven, Dougie, we got some new ones last week as well.
We did, Stewie.
Yep. So Sinker Man's been doing them.
JC's doing them for us. So we've got a live bait. Actually, sorry, this is a... JR, sorry.
JR, still a J, different name, but...
You got that right?
Yeah.
So, similar style, guys.
Yep.
And we've got a live bait rig. Control live baits as well.
Yep.
So 18 fathoms straight at the front, 12 fathoms at the around the sort of bait reef straight off SeaWorld.
Yep.
Is good as well. There was reports of mackerel up at Jumping Pin, and now we can't confirm that yet, but
there's a few reports.
Yeah,
but
a few
I don't
reports.
know.
Yeah. The spotties apparently on the big time on Monday or Tuesday this week, but we haven't heard much about it yet.
No, that's right. Yeah.
You all might have saw that massive Spanish. That I think it's Nathan, is his name. Got it down just south of Tweed during the week as well. That was close to 100 pounds, like nearly about 50 kilos, just under. That is a really big Spanish mackerel. It would definitely be one that you might want to mount on the wall. Don't know if you'd like to eat it though.
No, I probably wouldn't.
No. Neighbours, good ones, bad neighbours.
That's right.
Anyhow, so guys, there's a lot of mackerel out there, and look, it's worth trying mermaid and probably even palmy as well. There's been long-tailed tuna around. They're popping up every now and then, so it just depends on the day where the bait is, and they'll pop up.
Yeah, it does.
As simple as that.
So always have a rod rigged metal or a little stick bait, Dougie. So metals, mate, we've got heaps. I mean, like little stick bait hybrid type style ones. Traditional metals, we've got new ones, Samaki Vortex. It's a bit of a new metal on the market, full range of them. And Dougie, the little armours, we always love these little fellas as well.
We do. They're big on little baitfish, so try and match the hatch on those.
So small little ones there.
Yeah, these are great to cast in. If it's a bit windy, they'll cast in the wind. So good. Actually, Stu, you got an example here, mate.
I've got a bit of an example, mate. So like, as you said, Dougie, they're always feeding on that real small little bait. And tuna especially, and mackerel the same. When they're honed in on that small bait, they don't need anything less.
That's right, yeah.
So you've got to match that hatch, match the size of the bait. They are both 60 grams. So we've got like an old school style there, that one there, 60 grammer. And great as well, the new little Impact, or not so new now, but still new. Impact 60 gram on the right, I think that is, or left, or it depends what side you're looking at, but anyway, whatever.
The short one.
Little one's the Impact one. But look, both 60 gram, both cast really good. Little one, more compact, cast better in wind.
Yeah, so when it's windy, use smaller profile, but heavy.
Yeah.
Heaps of mackerel around, heaps of tuna, and then the dollies on the fads, they've been really good this past week as well. They're only small, but there is S-loads of them.
Yeah. So like little stick baits work pretty good for them, Dougie. Yeah. So they're like little
and those metals will work too.
Yeah.
So they're better in the fads, and then out along the drop-off, so that 80 metre mark to 100 metre mark, there's plenty of snapper out there as well, and the pearlies. So the pearlies are starting. The current has been running. We went out on Tuesday morning, and unfortunately the spots we went to are a very short run. They're only about maybe 100 metres in size, so it's very difficult to jig that when you're running it to 2.5 knots of current.
Right,
but when you do get a chance to get out there, both Shimano and Daiwa do a fantastic range of octo jigs, the style of thing here. slow pitch style, and also you want something like this style as well, samaki, gillies, that sort of thing. They're really good. And there's a heap of Japanese type ones that we've got in now that are really fantastic range of slow pitch jigs that you probably won't find anywhere else around here. So guys, really good. So you got pearlies, you got snapper. We went for a deep drop on Tuesday as well, didn't we, Stu?
We did.
You out fishing again?
Yep. Pretty standard. We don't mention that anymore.
No.
Old news.
No, old news. Anyhow, we'll tell you about that another time. But it was a very slow start to the day, but by lunchtime the fish really turned on. I said, guys, hang in there. And they come on, Stuart. The skipper put us on the fish. That was me. Yeah. Anyhow, so we got a lot of flame snapper and got some barcod and lots of other species. Yeah. So about 10 different species actually. But it was a great fish bite in the afternoon. And so the deep dropping is only just starting to hot up now, and it'll get better for the next 6 months. So it's early days. We'll be doing a seminar on that in about a month or so's time. Yeah. When it really kicks in, that current slows down a bit more. We had 3 knots, so it was just lucky we had no wind that day, and the drift was just the current, and it was able to be fished. But with a bit of wind, it could be a different story. Yeah. Also snapper and close. Plenty of snapper and close.
Yeah, there still is. Yeah. So float line and pillies, a bit of like micro jigging and stuff in the shallows, plastics. It's all been working, but
100%.
Humble pilly on one of those dress gangs duggies seems to be pretty good.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. So the dress gangs have been. Everyone who's now using them, you probably know how good they are. Okay, they're just ridiculous. These are Shinto product, great hooks, great rig. Stu, that's probably it for offshore. The spangle crabs will be on definitely. Yep. And Sunday and Monday, like 5 to 8 knots all day supposedly. That would be probably worth a crack at the spangle crabs as well. Definitely. If you want to have a go. We'll go up to the jumping pin area, Stu. There's been a few dewies around at the moment.
Yeah, a few dewies, so live baiting predominantly around the jumping pin bar. Just in that deeper stuff. So I think it's about 50 or 60 foot, isn't it, off that drop off? Yeah, about that. Yeah, around that. So live pike, live tailor, legal ones, make sure they're legal. Whiting, stuff like that, mullet. Just liveys in general. But you can also vibe as well. So bigger type vibes, like that type of size there, 50 gram type stuff. They work really good as well, and bigger plastics as well, Dougie. So. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Very, very good. And plenty of tail around the bar there as well. The tail this year have been relentless. They're everywhere, which is a great thing. So if you see the birds working, you troll little divers around or little shallow lures around. Just walking speed, dropping back about 30 metres behind your tinny. And you catch tail left, right and centre. Or cast metals into the schools as well. The whiting are good. Every week we talk about whiting, but the whiting just haven't stopped. No, they haven't. They've been really good, in that shallow stuff. Yeah, so along Klinger Bank, run out tide, over the basins as well, both basins on the end of South Stratty. And also try around Gold Bank and that Pandanus Isle in that area. Bedroom. There's always whiting in that area. And off the surf. Surf's been good too for whiting. Yeah. Really good. A lot of flatties in the surf at the moment too, Stu. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and the odd tailor. It's been not too bad. Crabs have been really good in the Logan, like just so many muddies at the moment. Around Jacob's Well, Cabbage Street Point, they're just everywhere at the moment. So give the muddies to go. There's a few sandies around the Tipless Channel area and a few up around the sort of top end of Russell on the eastern side of Russell there. Prawns, Stu, they've been off and on this week. There's been a few around. Some really good catches at times and then a bit quiet other times. But this weekend, mate, what do you reckon this weekend? Well, the thing is, earlier in the week, there was really small tides. So they did. They popped up and they were up all day. They were moving. There was really good catches around the Saltworks, Jackson's, up that Southern Bay Island group. And then this weekend, the tides are big. So sleep in and prawn for about an hour on the change of the tide, and that's all you can do. But when they pop up, you still get them over a big tidal difference, but they just pop up really quick and bury really quick. So you got sort of an hour window. That's right. In that hour, you can bag out in 3 casts. When they're on. So if you want to go chase those, give them a go. So down the Broadwater end town, there's been a heap of muddies down here too. So they've been around Kooran Cove, Pimpamar, North Armacoomera, South Armacoomera, and there's been a few sand crabs around Labrador, Runaway Bay area. On the western channel's been pretty good as well. The Taylor tides are coming up again later this week. So again, we got them there about a fortnight ago nearly.
so it needs to be run in tide at night time. Yep. So that's a really good tide for the tailor. The Seaway, there's been, actually they were getting off the rock wall with some customers that were in a few days in a row, catching spotted mackerel, doggy mackerel, hooking bigger fish as well and getting done.
Yeah.
All on Jackson metal lures, which I didn't got one here to show you, sorry, but around about that sort of 60 and 80 gram size. And what they're doing is they cast off the rocks and then let it sink down and then crank it before it hits the bottom, and they'll hook it up the fish. And then if you let it sink a bit further, they'll hook it up jewies as well.
Yeah, they were.
And they got some up around close to a metre. So awesome effort off the rocks, boys. Well done. So give that a crack. And other than that, Stu, whiting up the river, they've been good. Back away break's been good for whiting as well. The whiting and surf this weekend is good surf fishing weather. There's a bit of swell on though, but definitely give the surf a go for whiting, sort of around the jetty up to maybe Narrowneck, anywhere on that front there. There's plenty of worms on the beach too, folks. And there's been plenty of pippies at times too. So the pippies are really easy to get on that super low. Yeah, there's heaps. Give that a go. Stu, what else got to add to that, mate?
Again,
Mangrove jacks.
Yeah, mangrove jack have been not too bad. Little surface lures early in the morning.
Yep.
Just around all the rock walls and mouths of canals because we have had a fair bit of fresh. So
I'd use those for tail around the rock wall as well, Stu.
I probably would, around the pin bar, around the Seaway, pin bar as well. Yeah,
mate,
definitely.
That is one nice looking lure.
Yeah, it is, mate. It's not a bad one. Yeah, and other than that, double clutches have been catching heaps of flatties, like around Crab Island, back a wave break, that type of area. Great lure, Japanese made, and good hook straight out of the box doggies.
Straight out of the Dyer stable. Yeah, they are a great product, that's for sure. The S factors, I've got again heaps of customers getting flatties on those at the moment. The Seaway wall's been really good for that as well, and down around the Crab Island as well. It's just the northern end of Crab. Yep, give that a go.
And the humble old little squidgy's been really good as well. So that's a little paddle prawn that they do. Great little colour, sunrise, and awesome little lure. And apart from that, Dougie, there's been as well vibes.
What's happening in the vibes here, Stu?
Vibes. So around the Seaway, there's been a few giant herring and tarpon, and they love vibes down deep. So try to sound around, try to find a school of them. They will be suspended off the bottom. They'll be moving through pretty quick. But drop those ones down and just vibe it in front of their face, and they do definitely love them.
And I'd probably use them on that bit of artificial reef. Well, it's not artificial reef, it's actually coffee rock on the western side of the channel, but the main channel heading up from the Seaway, heading north.
The front of Bayview type area.
Pretty front of Bayview, but over on the main channel, western edge of it, you'll find there's a big scoured out deep hole there. It's all coffee rock, and it's been quite a good few snapper there. Up to about 45 centimetres legal size, and on vibes have been really good.
Other than that, Dougie, a few garfish around, mate.
Well, there's gar on, Stu.
You've got run-in tide later in the day. And little garfish rigs, we've got a whole range of them downstairs, but they work a treat. 2 hooks, little float, a little bit of peeled prawn, burley up a little bit as well, and you'll definitely catch a nice feeder.
Always fish for gar at anchor, don't drift, okay? Yep. That's what burley go away. And definitely do that around, sort of out from Renaud Bay as well. Same deal, same area. On the edge of the banks there, the weed beds. Okay, Stu, freshwater, mate. What's happening there, mate?
Freshwater. So still heaps of bass around. We've had some pretty humid days the last couple of days, and they like this storm activity. They don't so much like the constant drizzle, rain, low barometer stuff, but storm activity is good. So little soft plastics, always pretty good, cranking around, if not surface lures. So stuff like that little fella there, something that's going to walk along the top of the water, lots of noise. They work an absolute treat, Dougie.
Give that a go. And Stu, get back to one thing I want to mention about offshore, guys, is just be careful. There's meant to be a bit of a spike in the swell. It's coming up. But one thing that's going to spike too, guys, is a hot bite. So Saturday is not too bad. Like it's been sort of around that 20% all this week. But Saturday's up, goes from about 35 up to about 60 or 70 during the day. And Sunday runs at about 60 to about 90, I think. And Monday is like 95% all day. And 3 to 8 knots of wind. So if you've got an RDO, Monday is the day. Sunday's not too bad too. Okay, good to see a bit of good weather around. This rain, I don't know what the rain's going to do, but no wind's a good thing. Okay, that's about it, Stu.
That's about it.
We're doing a seminar tonight on pearlies stew.
Yeah. Yeah. So jigging and all that type of stuff for pearlies.
That is correct. So our next seminar coming up. Look, we haven't really decided yet, but we're going to do snapper or pearlies on bait, but I think we're going to do snapper on lures, right? Snapper starting early, so we'll probably do snapper on lures next, which will be on the 18th of this month. Okay? Thank you.
Too easy.
Don't forget to tell your friends about our Instagram and YouTube pages. Thank you very much. I'll catch you soon. Doug Burt and Stewie Rice at Doug Burt Sackerwell on the Gold Coast.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.